San Marino for episode 19 of Minnows to Kings with me, Dean. Quick piece of news, we won manager of the season. Excellent. Another piece of news, I'm an idiot. I thought once we lost to Flora Tallinn, that was it, that was Europe over for this season. Turns out that's not the case, that was just the Champions League over for this season. We did actually drop into the Europa Conference League. We're actually in the Champions Path second qualifying round, and we are up against Alishkert, who I believe are an Armenian team. They are. The draw for the competition has also already been made. If we just look into the third qualifying round, it's either us or Alishkert to play Europa FC from Gibraltar. I think this is very, very doable. I think we could qualify. There's been a lot of signings. Today is going to be a double header. It's a two-legged tie, so we're going to do that. There has been a lot of signings. There's been a lot of outs, as you'd expect. Well, maybe not so many outs, actually, to be fair. Mohamed Dabri decided to leave. Morena was already leaving. We knew about that one. Keelan Williams has gone back home to England. Xavier Benjamin also gone back home to England. And Ion Pasca, the man who's been on trial with us for 2 years now, never actually made an appearance, and he's left already. He's gone back home to Romania. You can see there, look, we actually completed the signing on the 1st of July. He was here for 17 days and he's gone. We have signed a lot of players though. I don't want to be in the situation we were in at the end of last season where we were short on players. Don't get too attached to these though, because we're not professional yet. That's next season. So these guys, there's probably not going to be a lot of them in the squad come the end of the season. But we'll start off with the first one, which is Boubacar Diarra, the Malian, coming as central midfielder to play as a box-to-box midfielder. We've also signed Youssoufa Bob, who is another African. He's Gambian. He's also a box-to-box midfielder, so we've got a couple of options there. We've signed Alex Bran, the Romanian. He's actually playing as a centre half for us, but very, very good physicals there, level-headed. Looks like a very good defender for this level. Adam Adrissi is one of 2 goalkeepers that we've signed. Goalkeeper was an area that I wasn't very happy with. We could have been, Stimac was a little bit poor, but due to the league rules, the San Marino players we had to play. We've also signed a left fullback / wingback in Luca Tenazzi. Again, it looks fairly decent. Caradonna, be prepared for some Maradona puns throughout the season, is a right back / right wing back. Again, another Italian, looks very, very good. We've signed Christian Orselli, another young Italian, to play as a Mazzala. Again, decent physicals, some fairly decent mentals as well. Frizzari, we already knew about. He was signed from Penarosa to replace Tassini up front for us, so we've brought him in. Tyler Evans, another goalkeeper, the young Welshman, is going to be the starting goalkeeper. There's going to be a lot of rotation throughout the season. A young Icelandic defender, I've got no idea about that first name. Is that pronounced as a P? Is it Porstein Aaron Antonsen? But another very good defender there for us. Samuel Pancotti, this is a couple of signings I've made just to fill out the San Marino quota for the league and for the rotation purposes. Can play anywhere across the top half of the pitch. Not too bad for his nationality. And Federico Vanucci is of the same ilk. He's actually gone into the under-20 squad, but again, not too bad. So those are the ins. We've also had a little change of tactics. I've decided to go with wing backs with 3 centre halves. Pretty much the same instructions, and we've not done too badly in the friendlies so far. But as it's a double header and I don't want to dwell on things for too long, we are going to get into the game. We do have a lot of players on trial as well. Obviously, like I said, I really don't want to be in the position I was in last season. We've also signed Adam Weir, who looks very, very good, the young Scot, but he's not actually going to join until, I believe, he turns 18. I'm not sure when his birthday is. Is it when he turns 18? I've got no idea. I used to know where the date of birth was, but with the newer skin, I can't see it. I can't see it. No. Anyway, he's joining next season. Will be the end of this season. But we're up against Alashkar. We're at home for the first leg. We're going to get straight into the game. We're lacking a little bit of match sharpness and a little bit of fitness all across the board. But it is what it is. We'll just auto squad numbers. You can see how many new signings we've got there with the squad numbers. But yeah, I think that the Conference League is very, very doable with the two teams we've got. You know, a Gibraltarian team. The media have actually got Alashkar as the favourites. It said it's going to be a tough task for Cosmos, but we'll give it a shot. You know, we've overachieved as a team. We've got a lot of good players. We are the media favourites for the league again. We're pretty much evens. You know, we've got 9 out of the 11 in the media starting 11. We've got 2 of the best players in the league. The league table should be a walkover again for us this season, but Europe's where it all counts. And here we are on attack. It's Caradonna now, the new right fullback, or wing back as he's playing. Is he going to get the ball into the box? He does, all the way to byline. It's Frazzari, the new striker. It's Caradonna again. Nowhere to go really. And has he won a penalty? No, he hasn't. It was a good tackle by the defender. But Bran wins it back, the young Romanian, striding forward inside to Bob. It looks for Bran again. It's Oselli. Caradonna driving down that right again. It's in for Rossi. Rossi, the star man from last season, Kevin Rossi. We've managed to keep hold of him for now, but he gets us up and running inside of 4 minutes in the Europa Conference League. We are playing at San Marino National Stadium again in Europe. It must be a capacity thing, I want to say, but look how full the stands are for a Cosmos game. Very, very good. 2,590 people to see Cosmos against Alashkert. That's very, very good attendance, and we've got off to an excellent start. I realised I didn't actually go through the starting lineup. You can see it here. We've got Caradonna, Alashkert on the attack now. Can Tyler Evans, the new goalkeeper, it's like having Stimac back. It's like having Stimac back in goal. Not very good. 18 minutes gone, it's 1-1. What actually happened here? Just a long ball hoofed over the top, and Israelian takes it round Tyler Evans. Not the greatest start to his career in goal for us. I do realise I haven't actually been through the starting lineup for today's game. So across the back line, the back 5 there, in fact the back 6, there's only one returning player, which is Bobby Dean. We've got Caradonna, Bran, Antonsen, Dean and Tinazzi, with Evans in goal there. Oselli, Bob, Rossi, Frassari and Tomasoni. So from last season's squad, we've got 2 players left, which are Bobby Dean and Tomasoni in the starting lineup. Tomasoni's really playing in Europe because I don't really have any other striker options. I don't have to play the San Marino players in Europe, which is obviously going to be massive for us. Homegrown status is a little bit of a problem though. I've had to leave a few spaces in the squad for that reason. But Alashkert are on the attack again. It's collected by Caradonna, and he's striding forward now, the wing back. One of the advantages of the wing back system is I've got the wing backs on attack. They become extra attackers for us as Tomasoni goes close there over the bar, and it looks like we're going to get into the break at 1-1. It would be nice to have a lead from the home leg. We have conceded an away goal, which is disappointing, but we are on top. 10 shots to their 1. They've scored their 1, which isn't the best. We're doing well. We are doing well, considering who we are, and we are not the favourites, but we will look to make some changes. pretty soon. As I said, match fitness is a little bit of an issue. Bobby Dean's having a poor game as well. In fact, let's just let this highlight play out, and we'll see what we can do. Bran into midfield to Oselli. It's Rossi, the star man. Frizzari looking out left to Tenazzi. Can Tenazzi drive past his man? He gets the ball into the box. It is a penalty this time. Frizzari was pushed by Mkhitaryan, and it's going to be Kevin Rossi to step up to take the penalty. Can he score? He can. It's a great penalty, and we now lead 2-1. 2-1 in the first leg. I say it was a great penalty. It was a poor penalty, really. The keeper should have been saving that. I don't actually think I've set the penalty takers. We are now going to look to make some changes, though. We're going to replace Bobby Dean. He's having a bit of a poor game. We've got Christian Hertel, the San Marino player there, who's actually not too bad. He may be one of the starters that we play in the league to satisfy the rules. We're going to bring Boubacar Diarra on for his debut in replacement of Bob. Bob's not played too badly. I'm just a little bit worried about that yellow card. I need to press play. That would help. So a couple of fresh legs onto the pitch. Leading 2-1. We are still dominating the game, which is absolutely excellent. Can we extend our lead? It's Cardona with the long throw. We don't really have a long throw specialist anymore, so the long throws aren't as effective, but Cardona picks up the clearance. It's forward to Oselli. Can he get the ball into the box? He can. It's Frizzari. Filippo Frizzari scores his first goal on his debut. Absolutely fantastic. We're 3-1 up in Europe. 3-1 up in Europe. Little Minnows Cosmos from San Marino leading a European tie. Yes, it's only the Conference League, it's the Mickey Mouse League, but we're from San Marino, you know, come on. We're having a cracker. We're going to make... No, we're not going to make one last change. Yes, we are. We're going to bring Dan Smith on for Tenazzi. Let's get some fresh legs on. I have got a couple of the signings who I wasn't actually able to register for Europe in time, unfortunately. The San Marino attacker Pancotti, I couldn't get him into the squad. I left it to where he didn't sign until after the registration window. And we've also got Idrissi, the rotation goalkeeper. He's one of the ones I had to leave out because of the homegrown rules. But yeah, this has been a very, very, very good performance from us. 3-1, Kevin Rossi, absolutely star man for us, star man. Hoping to keep hold of him throughout the season. As you can see there, we absolutely dominated the stats. And Little Cosmos ahead in Europe. We will be back for the second leg, though. It's in 7 days' time. I'm going to flick forward till then. And we'll see if we can hold on to our 3-1 lead. Right guys, let's get into the second leg then. This is the lineup we're going to go with. Exactly the same as it was for the first leg. Again, building that match fitness. We will look to make some use of the substitutions to help out with that match fitness. Just looking to hold on to our lead, really. An away goal would be very nice. Let's just get through, because I think Europa is a very winnable game. Very, very winnable. And you know, this is going to be massive for us. The money that we're going to gain and the reputation that we're going to gain from playing in Europe. We do have a corner early on. It's Rossi looking for Antonsen at that near post. It's cleared as far as Oselli. He's going to look for Rossi again. Can Rossi get the shot away? He can, and he finds the bottom corner with his third goal of the season, his third goal of this tie. And surely that's the game beyond Alashkert now. We're cruising, absolutely cruising. Great play by Oselli, picks up the loose ball, finds Rossi, who cuts inside and just curls one into the bottom corner past the keeper. Excellent finish by Rossi there. Who we're desperate to keep hold of Rossi. He's our star man. We've got another highlight a couple of minutes later. It's long by their keeper. Antonson's underneath it. To Bran, forward to Orselli. Bob to Tomasoni, the San Marino young forward. Tanazzi, the left wing back, comes back inside towards Bob. Bob's sort of got nowhere to go here, but he manages to pick out a pass for Orselli, who heads it down for Rossi, and it's Frazzari there for his second goal of the season. And now we are cruising. We've got 2 away goals. We're 5-1 up. 5-1 up in Europe. This is going to be absolutely massive. Not just for us, but for San Marino as a whole. A great finish there by Frazzari. Excellent build up again. We're playing some really nice football. The team cohesion is really, really poor again because, oh no, we've lost the star man. We've lost the star man. We're going to have to put Pancotti in. I said last game that we didn't register Pancotti. We did. Okay. I hope that injury to Rossi is not too serious. Oh. Anyway, here we come forward again with Tanazzi on the left, back inside to Bobby Dean. Bobby Dean, the most likely player to be dropped for Hertel to fulfil the 2 San Marino players in the league. But Bob with a great ball over the top to Tanazzi, who makes a great run. Can he get the finish? He can't. He can't. He should have done better there. Should have done better. Rossi, a potential knee injury. Oh no, that could be serious. A potential knee injury. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. We would very much like to continue our good form in San Marino. I've been thinking about San Marino. If we're just going to be, winning every game, battering every game, there might be a few. As Tomasoni grabs his 3rd goal of the season there, a long ball over the top, and it's nicely tucked away by Tomasoni. Yeah, if we're just going to be, dominating the league, then there might be a few less live comms of the actual league. It's going to get a little bit boring just watching us batter teams all the time. If we do get into Europe, then Europe will be the main focus. Obviously there's the playoffs at the end of the season as well, but I just don't want to sit here and just show you guys us just battering everybody week in, week out. If that's the way the season is going to go, I'll do the first few games of the season. I'll assess where it's going to be at, and if that is the case, then we're just there's going to be large chunks of the season where you don't see much happening because of that, unless we are in Europe, and then Europe will be a focus for us, but we've got Alishkart coming down the right with Makalashashen. There's some great names about, isn't there? I can't pronounce half of them, and that's a great effort. And Evans with the save from the follow-up there. Great goalkeeping. They're piling on the pressure apparently, but we're 6-1 up on aggregate, and this is some kind of vindication for last season's abysmal performance in Europe, where we were absolutely hammered. It just shows how far the squad itself has come. I think the new tactic is working very, very well. There's always the option to change it back to the defensive midfielder as well. Drop the wing backs back into full-back positions. Familiarity-wise, they're fairly familiar with both systems, so it gives us that extra option, which is always good. Anyway, we come down the right now with Caradonna looking to get the ball into the box. He pulls it back to Orselli instead. It's forward to Frazzari. Orselli again, and it's Bob at the back post. How's Bob missed that? How have you missed that, Bob? It looked easier to score, to be fair. We're coming into half time in a commanding position. We are going to have another highlight though. They've got a free kick. It's Milinkovic standing over it, and he scores. He scores a great free kick there by Milinkovic. Don't know where he's going. You've gone past the ball, mate. Was it a good free kick or was it just bad goalkeeping? No, it's a brilliant free kick. It's right in that corner. A little bit disappointing to concede just before half time, but we are firmly in control. We've got 3 away goals. It's 6-2 on aggregate. They need 5 goals really to knock us out. Start the second half though. Brandt moving forward. He plays the ball long to Cardona. Can Cardona get onto it? He can. He's got no support. He's going to have to go by himself. He does, and he puts it just past the post. Used a little bit of his pace there. I'm sure Cardona has got some good physicals. He's 11 pace. It's not too bad. Should really have scored though. He just didn't have any support. It was really nice to have somebody to cut the ball back to. But we're playing really, really well. Pancotti inside to Bob. It's Pancotti again. Orselli, Frazzari, the young Italian striker. It's Cardona again. It comes back inside to Orselli. Orselli turns his man back out to Cardona, who skips past his man. No, back inside to Orselli. Cardona again. Now it's Pancotti coming short for the ball. What can he do with it? He looks to Tomasoni on the left hand side. It's Pancotti again, who again switches the play outside to Tenazzi. Tenazzi cuts inside on his right foot. That's a great challenge by the defender, but Bob's got the ball. It's Tenazzi again, looking to turn his man. It's Bob. Tomasoni looked offside, but Pancotti there smashes the ball. It was offside. I thought Tomasoni looked offside. Great finish though by Pancotti. He hammered it into the roof of the net. Was it Tomasoni who was offside? It was. He looked offside, and he rightly was, but great finish by Pancotti there. We're going to look to make some substitutions. We're absolutely cruising in this game. We've obviously already made one. We're going to bring Samuel on. Samuel has actually stuck with us. He's had a couple of bids. We're going to keep the last sub just in case. But Samuel's had a couple of offers from other teams and he's decided that he wants to stay with us. We have actually managed to negotiate him back down to an impact sub, so he's not going to be expecting to start as many games. One problem I did have is in getting all of these players through. They all want to be star players, so we've got a lot of star players in the squad. So there will be a lot of rotation, but the thinking behind just agreeing to it is, well, they're not going to be here in 6 months, a lot of these players, so I'm not really that bothered, you know. Tenazzi looking for his counterpart on the right hand side. It's headed back in by Bob, and it's Frazzari there to head the ball home with his 4th goal of the season. Very good play again from us, and it's now 7-2 on aggregate. Samuel switches the play out to Tenazzi. First time ball all the way across to Cardona. Again, first time. Bob with the header, and Frazzari's there just to tap it past the keeper. I can't ask much more than this from the lads. We're playing extremely well. We've had 19 fans travel all the way to Armenia to watch us. All 19 of them. I wonder where they're sat. But anyway, we've got some defending to do. I'm not even going to pretend to pronounce their names, because I'll make a fool of myself, and it's a bit insulting as well. I've got a last name that is a little bit, when you say it to people, it's like, oh well, how do you say that? And people say it wrong all the time, and they spell it wrong all the time. So I can say that one. Milinkovic, who scores his 2nd goal of the game. It's just a ball hoofed over the top, and I believe that was that our header? No, it was Malkashian who beat Tenazzi in the air. Milinkovic runs onto it and slots it past the keeper for his 2nd goal of the game. Still in cruise control though. They need another 5 goals to get anything out of this game. There's no chance of extra time now due to the fact we've scored the 4 away goals. A couple of tired legs, but we are going to advance into the next round of Europe, which will be next episode. Can we qualify for the competition proper and get into the group stage? Another good performance there by the boys. Not quite as convincing as the first one, but the scoreline, very, very happy with that. So Europa FC. in the next round. Kevin Rossi, 6 to 7 weeks. It could have been worse. Could have been worse. And Pancotti sort of proved himself very well. We received another 85k. Been drawn against Europa FC, the Gibraltarian team. They are professional, believe it or not. Players wise, what have they got? They've got 2 real players who are both English. Yeah, it's a very, very winnable tie. But that is going to be the end of today's episode. We will be back for the Europa FC doubleheader in Europe. Thank you very much for watching. As always, leave a like on the video. It helps out with all the algorithm stuff. Any comments? As always, I am still learning. It's episode 19 ever, not just of this series, but ever for me. I'm adding bits and bobs to the videos graphically and stuff like that as I'm learning. I'm learning how to use editor software and stuff like that. I'm not good with computers. It's all new to me. But thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you all next time.